Hey guys, so basically wanted to retouch on last subject on imposter syndrome. I really need to be in the moment. I'm so worn out in the days. I drudge through these videos and it's not how I want to present myself. So basically, with imposter syndrome, uh, this is something that everybody really goes through when you are mastering your craft. You know what I mean? You're always going to be learning something new and you know, executing on that and, getting better at utilizing that, whatever you learned, the tools, whatever it's new tools or softwares, everything gets updated and you need to stay current. Um, and when something gets totally changed on you, and you've been doing things one way, um, you have to go learn everything over again, and you might take you 2 or 3 months, 4 months, even longer. And in this process, you're going to be having a voice inside your head saying, wow, this is not what I was expecting. This is not, I don't know if I understand this. You're going to be asking questions like, I don't know if I can do it. It's not the same anymore. So I don't know if I can really put myself out there. It's like your experience matters nothing now. And you should be aware that that's not just happening to you. It's happening to almost everybody at the same time. And I mean, you definitely need to be on your A game. So that should drive you to actually hone in on what you need to learn and focus in on, so you can actually bring your A game and not feel these things. And that's what's going to come over time. So when things change, when new things come along, this is what you know is going to bring up this feeling of imposter syndrome, where you're going to be doubting your ability to be of value. And it's a hard experience to go through for many different things. It can hold you back for quite a while. And that's one thing that I really wanted to touch on, and it's something that maybe even I have definitely gone through, even countless times thinking back. And it's funny, I don't really notice it, but it definitely something that just grows over time when you realize, hey, I'm not an imposter. In fact, I'm the quite opposite. So, um, you know, when you really, and how do you even how can you say that, is when you compare yourself, you know, to what you come across, the general outlook or scenery of your industry or whatever is going on, whatever it's just an update chatbots. You can really like, one good example is with this social media marketing. Like I'm definitely thinking that this is definitely saturated. Something that I noticed over the last 18 months, 2 years, that almost everybody and their cousin now has a social, or not social media, but not just media, but advertising, some kind of marketing agency. And that really is basically something that you know can really affect the market when you can actually look at these, the people. You might be intimidated at first until you really start doing your things and putting your money where your mouth is, and then comparing yourself to them. Even Russell Brunson, one of his things is definitely to fully funnel hack, is to actually go buy your competitor's product, and take notice of everything. The ad that brought you there. Where was that ad at? What was the ad about? And who was it targeted towards? And then not just that, but um, so not just targeting your ads, but the sales funnel, and actually, what's the copy in there. You know, does it? I mean, you can actually, maybe even over time, you can actually see the changes and the way they're optimizing and testing things that you can actually take notice of. You can see what their traffic sources are, and when you're aware of these things, and you also are aware of why you want to do some of these things, and when you don't want to do some of these things is the more important thing. When you know when to and when not to, that's when it really kicks into the point where you can be of service. You know your way around these distribution channels of content, and you know what the industry rate is, and you can go ahead and bring the greatest value to really close, not just close, but actually be of service to your client. So that's just something I really wanted to bring up on and actually try to do a better job at with my video. I don't even know if the last video was good or not. I try to, I know I need to work on it as much as possible. That's why I'm glad that we're doing this 30-day video challenge here in the social media marketing for entrepreneurs group. So if you're not in that group, make sure you check that out, and make sure you check out wagonwell.com. We'll see you around. Thank you. Have a good night.